Hello everybody and welcome to another session of this online course English 1, a course that is part of the program Vamos para la Universidad led by Universidad de Antioquia and which is aimed at all high schools around Antioquia. Yes, I send special greetings to all teachers and students who are participating in this program. I hope that you have learned very much during all these units, yes, and now that we are going to begin Unit 4, that is the ending of the course, that you are much more prepared to consolidate and to close this course, all right? Today, we are going to begin our session talking about the final product, yes, what we are going to do as the creation activity, all right? I'm going to read this information for you so you have a guidance of what we are going to do at the end of the unit. In this unit, you will record or you will film a video about your municipality. In this video, you will compilate everything that you have learned in the previous units. Yes, the units that talked about you, that talk about significant people, about what you do, what you eat, and what is your municipality or your town like, and how to get to this place, all right? So this is a compilation of everything what you have studied so far, and including what we are going to see in this unit, all right? So we have the objectives for the unit, what we are going to do in the complete unit, but I'm going to have Simon to tell us about what we are going to do, right? So we are going to watch a video in which Simon is introducing the unit. Here we go. Be ready to pay attention to what our objectives are.
Hi, this is the end of the course. In this part, we are going to consolidate what we have learned during the previous lessons. Here, we will learn about how to get to a place, and we will have the opportunity to share our doubts and comments with our teachers. Finally, we're going to share what we have learned so far. To do this, we will make a short video showing some features about our hometown. To complete the video, we will need the activities we did before and create new ones. Congratulations! It was a pleasure to be with you. See you on the next level.
All right. As Simon said, in this unit we are going to consolidate everything that we have learned, all right? The name of the unit is Getting Around My Town, yes, and we are going to focus our attention in these objectives. We will practice, as the objective says, written instructions to do everyday activities as well as personal and academic activities. We are going to practice the description, oral descriptions about situations, people, places, and objects. We are going to practice instructions to do or perform an action. We are going to make descriptions of people, places, objects, or happenings related with the topics and familiar situations, common situations, all right? And we are going to practice how to tell messages with different purposes related with situations, objects, and people of our surrounding context, all right? That's what we are going to work in the whole unit. Now, remember that today the class corresponds to week 1, session 1, and the title of this week, or the topic, is Where do you prefer to live? Okay, where do you prefer to live? I'm going to read the objectives for this week. Yes, this week we are going to learn about a vocabulary about places in the city and places in the countryside. Yes, we are going to share our opinions about our opinions in living in the city or living in the countryside. We are going to identify activities that you can do in the city and in the countryside, and we are going to express what each city is like, the city or the town in which we live. All right, we are going to make descriptions of the places where we live. Are you following me? All right, very good. El Llano is online right now. What about the rest? Sahuabel, very good. Anybody else? Are you following me? Sahuabel says yes. El Llano says yes. Gaspar de Rodas, very good. All right. Let's see. Okay, San Jose de Sabana Larga, very good. All right. So, to begin the session with our introductory activity, I'm going to show you the pictures of 3 towns. Yes, and you are going to tell me which town is it. You are going to try to recognize the towns and tell me just the names. I just need to know if you recognize these places, okay? Which place is this? Who knows? Tell me or try to make a guess. Gaspar de Roda says that you have no idea. Tell me, make a guess. So El Llano has no idea either. Neither, I'm sorry. All right. A cold town. No, it isn't. It's really hot. Okay, not a guess. Okay, no idea. So I'm going to help you, because remember that today we have many things to do here. So let's see. It's Santa Fe de Antioquia. Okay. All right. Too late. Okay, this is Santa Fe de Antioquia. Very good. Now I'm going to show you another picture and you tell me which one is it. And I guess it's easier than the previous one. Okay, Gaspar de Roda, so you have to go. It's a must visit in Antioquia. All right. Here we go. Which town is it? It's very famous. Jardín. Is this Jardín? Are you sure? More or less. Okay. Okay, El Llano. So not very sure. Let's see which one is it. I'm going to show you. This is Guatapé. Have you been there in Guatapé? So Gaspar de Rodas, you have to start planning. Yes, going to Guatapé or to Santa Fe de Antioquia, or to go around. There are many towns to visit in Antioquia. Yes, more than 100, I guess. Okay, here we go with the next one. Do you recognize this one? Jardín. Are you sure? Jardín, Lorenzo Yali. Yes, sure. Okay, so this was easier for you. Yes, it is jardín. Very good. So based on the pictures, it's necessary for you to travel much more, to travel more frequently. So you visit the towns around you, around Antioquia. All right, that's an invitation. Okay, very good. So here we are going to begin with our introductory activity with a video. Yes, the name of the introductory activity is What I Do in My Hometown. El Llano, Guillermo, please start saving up money. Yes, instead of investing money in things, start saving money. All right, so you can travel. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to show you a video in which a girl is talking about activities and places in her town. Yes, so I'm going to show the video and you take notes on important information, what she is describing in the conversation with Simon. All right, remember the two characters that we have that are from our courses. Yaritza and Simon are having a conversation. All right, so pay attention to the video, take notes, and then we are going to make some comprehension questions. Are you ready? Okay, what happens, Gaspar de Rodas? Ready? Okay, yes, very good. Here we go. I'm going to show you the video first.
And where are you from?
I'm from la ciudad de la eterna primavera, or in English you can call it the city of the eternal spring.
Oh, is that Medellin?
Yeah.
Okay, so are there any nice places in Medellin?
Well, you know, Simon, Medellin is a great city. One of the reasons I like it is because there are lots of parks. There is a really big park in the north of the city. I like it very much.
And is it beautiful?
Yes, it is. It's the Botanical Garden. It has plants from many different places around the country. And there's also a small lake in its center. But what I really love the most about that park is that once a year there's an exhibition called Orchids, Birds and Flowers.
That sounds interesting.
Sure.
So, is there good shopping in your city? I'm crazy about shopping.
Well, there are great shopping centers in Medellin. You know, Medellin is the second largest city in the country. So we have a great offer of clothing, cars, coffee shops, and food from many different countries. So it's a great place to shop.
And how do you get around in Medellin? Do you take a bus?
You can take a bus, but Medellin has something very special no other city in Colombia has. There's a metro system, huge buses, and a trolley bus. So you can get to lots of places around the city. I really like it.
And is it expensive?
It's not so expensive because you can get on different vehicles with the same ticket.
Oh, and what about schools in Medellin? Is there any big university?
Well, there are 3 or 4 really big universities, and there are some smaller universities. Also, there are some very good public and private high schools.
Oh, that sounds like a great place to go to school.
It's a pretty great place to live.
Great. And is there anything you don't like about your city?
Yeah, I really hate pollution. Our city is pretty much polluted. There are too many cars.
Oh, that's terrible.
All right. Do you have the chance to watch the video and to take notes on the information? Yes or no? El Llano says yes. Lorenzo Yali says yes. So let's see if you are ready to answer some questions about the video. Okay? Let's see here. What are they talking about in the video? Tell me about the topics that they included in the video. About the place where they live. Very good, Gaspar de Rodas. She is from the city of Eternal Spring. Yes, El Llano, very good. Yes, she's from Medellin. That's right, that's correct. But can you tell me what topics? Tell me about the topics that they included. What topics did they mention in the conversation? Tourism, okay. Okay, about transportation, very good. What else? They were talking about tourism, transportation, about universities or schools, very good. What else? About pollution, very good, Gabriela Chavarria. Okay, and you are skipping one. You mentioned okay, that's like a place to visit, the Botanical Garden, yes, that's right. Shopping, that's right, very good, Gaspar de Rodas. That was the one that it was missing, very good. So they talk about places to visit, about shopping, about transport, about schools, and about pollution. Very good. Those were like the topics, the principal topics. Okay, now can you tell me the specific places that they mentioned, that she mentioned? Tell me the particular places. Okay, very good. They mentioned the metro system, the Botanical Garden, very good, Gabriela Chavarria. Yes, the Botanical Garden, yes. Shopping centers. Did they mention any shopping center in particular? Or just shopping centers in general? Don't worry, Gaspar de Rodas, it's okay. The Botanical Garden, okay, no, they didn't mention, very good. So she mentioned in general, so shopping centers. What about universities and schools? Did she mention any in particular? Okay, very good. So just generalities about universities and schools, right? Some big and some small. Very good, Gaspar de Rodas. Okay. Do you remember what she mentioned about the Botanical Garden? Okay, that she likes the lake, very good. That there are flowers and birds, very good, Gabriela Chavarria. Yes, Procesa Delgado, very good. That there are flowers, birds, orchids, that there is a festival, very good. That there is a festival of orchids, flowers, and birds, very good. That's nice. That there are trees, yes, very good. Okay. According to her description, what activities can we do in her hometown, in her the city where she lives? What activities can we do there? Tell me, activities. According to the information that you heard in or that you saw in the video, in the conversation, what activities can we do in Medellin? According to her description. Okay, so we can go to parks, for example, to the Botanical Garden. Yes. What else can we do? Very good. Sabana Larga. Yes. What else can we do? Activities. Yes, so we can go to the Botanical Garden. What else? You can use the metro cable, very good, or the metro system in general, and the metro cable, the buses, the tramway, or the, yes, very good. You can have a tour around the city using, be careful Lorenzo Yali, using the metro. We don't have subway, okay, it's different. Okay, very good. You can go on a tour to the Botanical Garden, very good. You can walk in the parks, San Juan, San Jose, yes. We can eat typical food, yes. She mentioned something about that when she was mentioning the shopping centers. Yes, so what can we do in the shopping centers? Shop for what? Lorenzo Yali, very good. Shop for what? Tell me specific things. Because she mentioned when she was giving the description of the shopping centers. What can we shop? Okay, for clothes, very good. Gaspar de Rodas. Okay, Presbítero Ricardo Luis Gutiérrez Tobón, Belmira, yes. Go ahead, participate. I'm going to say that you are, it's a long name, so I'm going to tell you from Belmira, all right? So you can shop for clothes. She mentions that you can, that we have a variety of things, including food. Okay, very good. All right. So let's go on. We are going to start. Remember that one of our objectives is establishing a difference between what we have in the city and what we have in the countryside. All right? Yes, Sabana Larga, that's right. Okay, here we go. We are going to continue. Okay? Now, we are going to do an exercise of true and false. Yes, look at the instruction. We are going to see some affirmations here. We are going to check if they are true, false, or not mentioned. Okay. Gaspar de Rodas. Okay, good question. Give me sites in English. Sites, I'm going to write here, sites is like places to visit. It could be like famous places or tourist places. Is that right? Gaspar de Rodas, with the vocabulary. Yes, sites is a synonym of places to visit or tourist places. Yes, it could be It could be landmarks, it could be monuments, it could be, yes, El Llano, it's okay. Those are sites. Normally representative ones from the town or city that you are visiting, all right? Normally they are representative. Okay. And the action, when you say visited tourist places, you can say, for example, go sightseeing. Yes, that is a synonym of visiting tourist places, all right? Very good, Pascual de Amaga, welcome. Okay, so can we continue? I'm going to repeat about what we are going to do in the activity. The activity is based on the video, all right? According to the information in the conversation between Yaritza and Simon, okay? So we are going to have some affirmations, and you are going to tell me if the information is true, false, or is not mentioned in the video, okay? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna put them bigger, okay? So tell me if this information is true, false, or not mentioned. According to the video, Yaritza likes parks in Medellin. True or false, or not mentioned? True. Okay, I'm gonna write true. There is a big park in the center of the city. True or false? The second, true or false? Some people say false and some people say true. Well, I'm going to write here true and false. I don't know. Some people are saying here true and some people are saying false. Okay. The park, let's say number 3. The park is called the Central Garden. True or false? Okay, false. There is a big exposition or exhibition once a year. True or false? True, true, okay. The girl likes to go shopping. Yaritza likes to go shopping. True or false? True. Okay. She uses the metro to go shopping. Remember that we have, that we have 3 options. True, false, or not mentioned. Okay. Remember that we have 3 options. True, false, or not mentioned. Okay? Good. So the girl uses the metro to go shopping. Not mentioned. Very good. The metro system is very expensive. False. And Lorenzo Yali says true. True or false? Okay. More people say false. Okay. There are a lot of places to study. True or false? Or not mentioned? True? Okay. She doesn't like crime in Medellin. True, false, or not mentioned? Okay, not mentioned. So let's make a comparison, okay? So according to this, we have a doubt between this one. Let's see, you have true, true or false, false, true, true, not mentioned, false, true, and not mentioned. Let's compare with the answers, with the correct answers. So you have true, very good. The correct one here was false. This one was false, very good. Once a year, true. The girl likes to go shopping, true, very good. She uses the metro to go shopping, not mentioned. The metro is very expensive, false. There are a lot of places to study, and she doesn't like crime in Medellin, not mentioned. Very good, congratulations. You did a good job, all right? Very good. Very good. Jorge Cordova is from Rosa Maria, right? Jorge Cordova, from Rosa Maria School. Is that correct? Okay, let's move on. Very good. Now we are going to work on our first activity, comprehension activity. All right? Remember that you go on your virtual courses in the platform and you click on this activity that is called I like living in the city. Yes, I like living in the city. Here we are going to discuss about the place that we prefer to live in. We are going to talk about common places in the countryside and common places in the city, and we are going to use vocabulary, yes, connected with these things. All right? Okay, Jorge. Very good. Here we go with the exercises. We have 4 exercises here, okay? So I need that you are really concentrated, because we have 4 different kinds of exercises. Let's go on exercise the part A. Okay? I'm going to play 2 audios, all right? With different sounds, okay? And you are going to identify which sounds are these ones, and we are going to classify the sounds into 2 categories. Sounds that come from the city and sounds that come from the countryside. Is that clear to you? Only El Llano says yes. What about the others? It's clear. Gabriel Chavarria says yes. Lorenzo Yali, very good. Okay. Good. So I'm going to play the picture, to display here the picture. Let's see. This is what I'm going to play the audio, and you are going to listen to these sounds, and you are going to classify them, yes, in these 2 categories, okay? Let's listen to the first one. I'm going to play the first audio, okay? All right. Now let's listen to the second audio. All right, the second one.
Countryside. 1. River. 2.
No,
Road.
this is not.
3.
Oh,
Wood.
shoot.
4. Mountain. 5. Cottage. 6.
Is the one that the sounds. Había uno que es de la ciudad y otro del campo. Miremos si es este. Ese. All righty. Now, tell me, here we have like in general what you listened in the two audios, all right? The sounds from the two audios. Can you tell me where do you classify these sounds? The first one, people walking. The city or the country sounds? The first one, people walking. In the cities, very good. The air hammer. The air hammer in the countryside, are you sure? What about the dog barking? The dog. In the city or in the countryside? Very good. The countryside. Very good. The birds singing. In the countryside. Very good. The ducks. Countryside. The car engine. The car engine. In the city. What about the hens? The hens in the countryside, very good. The cow mooing. In the countryside, very good. The truck accelerating. In the city. The horn. In the city, very good. The river. In the countryside. The monkeys. Countryside, the cowbell. countryside, the siren. In the city, the horse trotting. In the countryside, cars accelerating. In the city, very good, water. In the city, okay, in the countryside, the pig. In the countryside, the motorcycle. In the city, the bumblebee. In the city, okay, the countryside, people talking. In the city, okay, and the church bell. In the city. All right, very good. Let's see if our answers were correct. Okay, we don't have here like the correction of the things, but don't worry. Let's see. Let's continue with part C. I'm going to show you a picture of the countryside. Yes. And again, I'm going to play the audio, and you are supposed to do this in your virtual courses, in your platforms that you have. I'm going to show you here the picture that you have according to what you listen in the audio. You have to select the word and drag it and drop it. Okay. Yes, according to the ones that you listen in the audio. All right. Is the instruction clear? Okay, you have to do it in your courses, in your virtual courses, okay? So I'm going to play the audio and you tell me at least the words that they mention in the audio, okay? The words that are pronounced in the audio. Here we go.
Fence. 7. Stream. 8. Field. 9. Bridge. 10. Cow. Countryside. 1. River. 2. Road. 3. Wood. 4. Mountain. 5. Cottage. 6. Fence. 7. Stream. 8. Field. 9. Bridge. 10. Cow.
Okay. No, it's not in the video. It's in an audio, all right? All right. Did you listen to the words? Which words did he pronounce? Tell me. Tell me the ones that he pronounced. Did he pronounce cow? Did he pronounce cow? Yes or no? No? What about wood? Did he pronounce wood? I'm going to repeat the audio, okay? I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to repeat the audio. Check the words, okay?
Countryside. 1. River. 2. Road. 3. Wood. 4. Mountain. 5. Cottage. 6. Fence. 7. Stream. 8. Field. 9. Bridge. 10. Cow.
Okay. So, did he mention cow? Yes or no? Okay. Did he mention wood? Wood. Okay. Did he mention river? Okay. Fence. Okay. Bridge. Did he mention a bridge? Okay. Did he mention a cottage? Okay. Did he mention the road? Okay. Did he mention a stream? Okay. Did he mention the field? All right. Did he mention a mountain? All right. Very good. So the idea is that you put the words in the correct places, all right? Well, in your virtual courses, okay? Let's go with the other picture. Okay? Again, I'm going to play the audio and it's the same activity. And you are going to, according to, first check the pronunciation of the words and then put them in the right place, okay? I'm going to play the audio.
City. 1. Traffic light. 2. Pedestrian crossing. 3. Bus stop. 4. Metro station. 5. City light. 6. Garbage bin. 7. Store. 8. Restaurant. 9. Sidewalk. City. 1. Traffic light. 2. Pedestrian crossing. 3. Bus stop. 4. Metro station. 5. City light. 6. Garbage bin. 7. Store. 8. Restaurant. 9. Sidewalk.
Which order did she mention these places? Which one was number 1? Number 1, city light. Okay. Number 2. Number 2, traffic light. Yes? Okay, the pedestrian crossing. Number 3. The metro station. Okay, number 4. I'm going to bus stop. Okay. Number 5. I'm going to play it again once more. Tell me the order in which she mentions the places, okay?
City. 1. Traffic light. 2. Pedestrian crossing. 3. Bus stop. 4. Metro station. 5. City light. 6. Garbage bin. 7. Store. 8. Restaurant. 9. Sidewalk.
All right. Again.
City. 1. Traffic light. 2. Pedestrian crossing. 3. Bus stop. 4. Metro station. 5. City light. 6. Garbage bin. 7. Store. 8. Restaurant. 9. Sidewalk.
Okay. So now can you tell me which one was number 1? Traffic light, yes. Number 2, yes. Number 2, the pedestrian crossing, very good. Number 3, number 3, bus stop. Number 4, metro station. Number 5, city light. Number 6, the garbage bin. Number 7, the store. Number 8, the restaurant. And number 9, the sidewalk. Okay, very good. Congratulations. Now in your using this vocabulary, yes, you have to go to your virtual courses and do this exercise, selecting the correct words to complete the sentences. All right. You are going to do this in your classrooms. I'm going to explain, this is using the vocabulary from the previous activities, okay? About the countryside and about the city. All right. Is the instruction clear? Okay. And I'm going to explain what we are going to do in the guided activity. Excuse me, we have another activity here as a comprehension activity, okay? Again, it's about vocabulary. I'm going to explain these 3 activities because we are going to stay in the classroom doing these activities, and then I'm going to say goodbye and I continue with you in the chat. This activity is also about vocabulary. You have in your virtual courses the exercise D is that you have some places and buildings. Here you have a list, yes, of places and buildings, and you are going to classify them in these categories, okay? Places and buildings, I'm sorry, 2 categories, places and buildings and transportation. Again, so you have to drag the corresponding vocabulary and put it in the correct category. Okay, this is in your virtual courses. Is vocabulary, just vocabulary about places and buildings, and means of transportation. Okay. So I remember the two activities that we are going to work on. This one is the exercise C. Using the vocabulary about the countryside and the city, we complete these sentences. And the other activity is classifying this vocabulary into two categories, places and buildings and means of transportation. Now, I'm going to explain the guided activity. The guided activity, the name is, where do you prefer to live? Give me 1 second. I'm going to explain, Lorenzo Yali. I'm going to explain the activities and then I'm return, okay? The guided activity, pay attention. You are going to use vocabulary about representative places in your hometown or in the countryside. Yes? You can use your mochilas. Yes, in your mochilas you are going to find an explanation of the use of there is, there are, like to describe places. For example, when you say, in my town there is a church, in singular, there is a church. In my town there are a lot of restaurants, for example. There are a lot of restaurants, so in plural. So it's normally to nominate places, yes, that we have in our towns. You are going to find the explanation in your mochilas, okay? The idea in the guided activity is that you take some pictures of your favorite places, okay? Favorite places in your town, the places that you like the most, yes, and that you like label them, that you write their names. For example, I take a picture of the church, so I write church, okay? And then I make like a short description of the activities that we do in that place, or the activities that people, you, but probably people in general, okay? Here I'm going to show you some examples. Look, can you see these pictures? For example, this picture from Jericho. And here you have a picture of the hotel, you have a picture of a coffee shop, you have a picture of the main square, you have a picture of the parking lot. Here is another picture, and here you can see the drugstore and you can see the fruit stand. Okay, so you take the picture, you label the places, and you write a short description. For example, there is a main square in my town. I go there with my friends on Sundays. We eat ice cream and eat fruit. Is the example clear? Yes or no? That's what you are going to do in your classes, like taking pictures of your towns, favorite places, you label them, it means that you write the names, and that you make short descriptions, what you do in these places. Here we have another example for Santa Fe de Antioquia. So here you label the cathedral, a grocery store, a fruit stand. And you say the description, there is a cathedral in my town. I go every Sunday. I attend to the 10 a.m. Mass. After Mass, I go with my family to the coffee shop. Okay? So you can mention like the activities that you normally do there, or probably the activities that other people do there. All right? Good. Again, I'm going to return, explain quickly the 3 activities, and I'm going to say goodbye. Okay? I'm going to return. Okay, remember that you are going to do in your classroom these activities. This activity, I like living in the city, that is the exercise C. Using the vocabulary from the countryside and using the vocabulary of the city, you are going to complete these ideas. Okay, that is activity 1. Activity 2. Activity 2, you have vocabulary to classify in 2 categories: places and buildings and means of transportation. All right? That is the second activity. And finally, you are going to work on the guided activity, that is the pictures that you take about your favorite places in your town. You label the pictures and you make a short description of them. Are the instructions clear? Okay. Galeano says yes. Gabriela Chavarria says yes. All right. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to stay for a couple of minutes here in the chat if you have any question or doubt. All right? All right, everybody. Thank you for your participation today. I hope that you have learned or assimilated all the things that we worked on during the session. All right? See you on the next session. Bye-bye.